having your registration and proof of insurance photocopied and having it on a laminated card that you keep in your car is a game changer. Now from right here, cop says license, registration, proof of insurance. Window's already cracked ever so slightly. I reach up, I grab a hold of my license, registration, proof of insurance. I give it to the copper. That's everything I've got to give him by law. It'll make it so that when you're forced to interact with cops, which is almost inevitable in our country, that you are already prepared. You guys have seen me absolutely take cops apart. The words you say have to be on camera. That's how this works. You have to say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, just like that. That's how it works. We've seen time and time and time again that you end up going in torture cuffs, that you end up going to jail. You have to use the Trifold. I want you to understand, if you're not prepared and the cops pull you over, you're a cooked duck. If you don't have a passenger side mirror, for example, it's really not there. You don't have one. You have probable cause to be pulled over. There's a reason why the cop's pulling you over. You don't have a passenger side window. And so then when he pulls you over, you don't have your proof of insurance. It's on your phone, so you have to stop recording. And then the very next step is you're on your keister on the side of the road in torture cuffs being detained.
Can you lower your rear windows for me, please?
Actually, I can't, because I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. This has to happen right away. If you answer if you say, how you doing today? And he says, good. And then he says, can you roll your rear window down for me, please? And you say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. He's gonna say you're not cooperating. You answered one question, why aren't you answering the next one? It's a domino effect. You can't answer a single question. If you answer a single question, the next thing you don't answer, you're not cooperating. When I step up to a cop to flex my rights, believe me, I know my boundaries. I know where my rights end and illegal activity begins. I would never step up to a cop on the street and not be prepared. You've seen me lambaste them.
I plead the Fifth Amendment.
4711.
Here's my license, my registration, and my proof of insurance. Here's the insurance. Here's the rental car agreement. And my driver's license is right here.
Where's your driver's license?
Well, didn't I just say it's right here?
Yeah.
Let's see how you do. Let's see how you do, Waylon.
Is this your current address on Santa Monica Boulevard in California?
I plead the Fifth Amendment.
Okay.
If you ask me another question, you're violating my rights, and I'll file a lawsuit against you. Write your ticket, do what you're gonna do, but don't harass me any further. You have every relevant information you need. Go do your job or I'll sue you. Get the hell out of my face. There's everything you need. Go on. You have to state it. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, and then shut it. If I can do that for one person today, then I may have changed one person's life forever. They are plotting and planning and using protocols and procedures to loop you into a bunch of tricks so that they can get you out of the car, search your car, then impound your car, arrest you, take you to the dungeon, and steal your money. That's what's going on. People are like, oh, Chille, you're talking about your Trifold again. I'll give it to you free, brother. I'll give it to you for free. Just hit me up on deletelaws.com, go to inquiry. I will email this to you for free. I wonder if other people actually understand how important it is to be prepared if you get stopped by the police. You can't be out of order. You gotta have your stuff put together. You have to, or you're cooked. Listen, this is a freaking mission. You have got to tell your friends. I'm telling all my friends, stop talking to these pigs. Please stop talking to them. I don't answer your question. It's on camera that I invoked my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. If he wants the real thing, don't have any question, don't answer any questions. Just say, okay, cool, and give it to him. Give it to him. And then let him do what he's gonna do. But you invoke your Fifth Amendment right, and you're showing the camera, and then you're showing the copper. I'm telling one American to another American how not to have a back and forth with the copper who wants to arrest you. He wants to take you to a dungeon. He wants to search your car. If he asks you to get out of the car, okay, officer, turn your car off, lock your door, grab your dog, and exit the vehicle. And there's tricks to this too. Also, you know, we've talked about this using United States versus Williams. If, for example, he says, hey, I'd like to search your car, and you say, okay, sure, you can search my car. And then you get out of the car.
and then you turn around and you pull your trifold out and you say, you know what, I revoke consent. If I can give consent, then I can revoke consent. And I revoke consent. United States versus Williams, 2018, 1991, Florida versus Gemino. Both say that if I can give consent, I can revoke consent. I revoke consent on camera. Now, from the 1914 case of Weeks called the exclusionary rule, he can no longer search. He has to stop searching. Anything he finds after the search, after you revoke consent, is no longer admissible in a court of law. If you have it on camera, doesn't matter what you have in your car after that point. You gave consent, he took your consent, used your consent, you revoked that consent, and then he searched your car anyway. It's now the exclusionary rule. No longer can he use it. Fruit of the Poisonous Tree from 1961, Matt versus Ohio. So I'm trying to give you guys ways that you can use the legal holdings created by the court system in America to your advantage. You have got to get yourself set up for success. And look, I sell a trifold, I give them away for free. I give a digital one you can print out, deletelaws.com with a Z, $9 digital, $30 indestructible. Free one, go through the inquiry form on Delete Laws and we will send you one.
All right, so like I told you, I had your reader right at 89 miles per hour. Your record did seem pretty clean, sir, so I'm just gonna get your 10 miles over, okay?
Okay.
So 80 miles in at 7.
Okay.
Just your signature in the red box, please. And by signing this, you're not admitting guilt to the infraction. Just promise you're going to contact the number at the bottom before September 9th. Hello, sir. Pull over because of your speed. It's your license, please.
I got to reach in here.
That's fine.
Okay.
Where are you headed today? Perfect. It's your license, please.
Sure. There's my license number right there. That's my license, insurance, proof of registration.
Mr. DeCastro, you still live at that mailing address you have here? That's for the sole purpose of the infractions. I don't want to get mailed out to somewhere else. Alright, so just remain inside the vehicle, grab it.
You see what he asked me? He tried to ask me, you know, he tried to just say, is this the, he tried to get me to answer a question, and I'm simply not going to answer a question.
So that's how the trifold works. Right here, you should stop talking, knock it out of your car, not do anything else. I have a different role in life than you do. It's my job to push and challenge the status quo. However, you saw that even when he tries to get me to say something to answer a question, I simply won't do it. From here, remain silent, take the ticket. Your job is to survive the stop, not to push the envelope. So you just saw, he tried to get me to answer a question. I wouldn't do it.